Hi all. Today we'll discuss about the higher education which is a part of NTA UGC NET. I think you guys have gone through the syllabuses, right? So we'll start with general ideas. Very easy. In general, India is having the second largest in higher education, and also it included in the concurrent list of our constitution. Also it's under the MHRD. It includes central universities, state universities, and deemed universities. Also includes national important institutes like NITs, IITs, IIITs, and so on. Constitutional provisions. Article 21A includes education as a fundamental right. And Article 51K, duty of parents. We'll just go through fundamental rights. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and education rights, right to constitutional remedies. Education during the British period. We have to go through it, right? So we'll be discussing more about Macaulay's Minutes and Wood Dispatch because it is including some important facts. So we'll just go through Macaulay's Minutes, right? Macaulay was a low member of General Council and he's having some observations. He kept English as the key to modern language. He kept English as the eminent among Western languages, also ruling class language. But he have given importance to education of higher classes. Now we'll discuss about Charles Wood Dispatch. It is called the Magna Carta of Indian education. He was having some beautiful recommendations like women education and grant aid to schools, technical training institutes, and universities and professional institutions separately. So it is always called the Magna Carta of Indian education. We'll just go through the merits and demerits of British education. Merits of British education includes it is just a touch to Western knowledge and scientific developments, development of Indian art, inspired culture and literacy, social and political awareness, and growth of national feeling. Everything are the merits of British education. Demerits of British education are guided by colonialism, destroyed our national culture, and neglected local education. English mediums become more popular as compared to our languages. University Education Commission 1949. Chairman was Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. He have given beautiful recommendation which is even followed now. Teaching staffs he have divided into professors, readers, lecturers and instructors. 180 working days he kept it. Religious education was needed and UGC was under this three language education, the fellowships, scholarships, rural universities and examination reforms also. Now we'll just go through Secondary Education Commission 1952 to 53. Dr. L.S. Mudaliar was the chairman. So it is also called Mudaliar Commission. His recommendations are again three language formula, diversification of courses, flexible curriculum, multi-purpose schools, project problem solving methods, internal assessment, curriculum records and so on. We'll go through one more commission, Kothari Commission 1964 to 66, which covers entire level of education, which aims education for productivity, national integration, modernization and cultivation of values. Kothari Commission's recommendations are 10th plus 2 and degree, that is 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern. Also work experience, neighborhood concept of school, book bank, scholarship, again three language formula, Indian education services. school complex, co-curriculum activities, continuous evaluation, residential facilities, backward class education, moral and religious education, common school, correspondence courses. Thank you for watching.